Yeah, I hadn't watched The Walking Dead in about quite a few years, and I'd seen up to season two, and
I think that's where I got to because it was around where the writer's strike happened, and then they spent like 6 episodes looking for that girl, and I
yeah,
was
so
like, I don't need this in my life.
the first half of season two is rough as hell, or like the middle part of season two is really rough. But yeah, it's like so I finished season two like ages, like years ago, and then decided to start on season three because I'd run out of things to watch. And yeah, it's good. Like I'm surprised. It's really like it's the season with David Morrissey in it, not Morrissey.
No burgers for anyone.
Yeah, he doesn't run around screaming at the zombies to stop eating animals. It's the one in the prison, the governor.
Okay, he's the governor. Okay, right, right,
Yeah,
right.
and it's really like I can see why people really enjoy that show.
I heard real bad things about the latest season. I
I
heard it
know
started on a high note and then fell off a cliff.
that's like I'm looking at what like there's some really good stuff going on, and I'm looking thinking, oh man, when does it just nosedive?
I think it does that like every season. I think there's like a point in
Yeah,
every season where it does that.
I think three's meant to be one of the strongest seasons. Um, and yeah, it's really good. Well, how come? Did you ever watch Walking Dead?
Again, like I got to the part where they were looking for the little girl in season two. Kind of gave up at that point. I've seen random bits and pieces that Therese has watched, but even then, she's been pretty down on it.
Yeah.
She does want to go back and watch it all at some point, but I feel like there are things higher on the priorities list, like Better Call Saul.
Still need to go back to Breaking Bad.
You've not finished it?
No, season.
Oh,
I think that's another one in season two.
oh right, okay, yeah. You need to watch all Breaking Bad. You know what else you need to watch all of?
The Wire, by any chance?
Yeah, the
I
the
might. I'm
greatest
like right.
TV
Okay,
show ever made.
for one thing, it's hard to find The Wire to watch that isn't DVD.
This is true.
Uh, and I might just skip season two.
No, you seem to
Like,
get to
see,
season two with everything. Get through season two.
oh, but it was.
Because like The Wire is not this thing where you can skip to a season. It's like
Oh
every
yeah, I'm sure it's all
everything.
connected.
Yep, everything is
Yeah, it's like
connected.
skipping. It's like skipping to season three Breaking Bad. You'd be like, what the fuck?
But even more so than that, I feel like the way that The Wire works is like the earlier seasons are all like the set dressings, and it like the later seasons only really exists, and the moments in them only really exists because of the stuff that's come before it. Oh, it's so good. Ali, it's the best. It's the best TV show ever made.
I know, but just season two. And I was watching it, I was like, I don't know who any of these fucking people are. Why is Jimmy McNulty in a boat and not in it? And why is this Italian American guy got his cock out?
He becomes McNulty becomes a bigger part, like about 4 episodes
And
in, I think.
I heard it was like the next season that he becomes a bigger part again.
No, he's in it the whole way through. Like McNulty and Bunk are the main characters. Let's face it, Bunk is the best.
Bunk is the best. Bunk, great. I mean, so is Jimmy, the troubled asshole that he is.
Yep,
I should watch The Wire.
it's a great fucking show, Ali.
The thing is, see season one of The Wire is like that alone is good enough to stand as like see if that was a mini series, that would be like the best mini series of all time.
So there is actually a mini series like before The Wire. I can't remember what it's called. But again, it's the David Simon thing. I think it's only about 6 episodes, and it's pretty much like what they took and made that The Wire.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but the Wire is fucking amazing.
Yeah, okay. I've heard.
And I will keep banging on about it until you watch it.
Yeah, I know. I'm wearing quite a few years already. God, I'll be at your wedding and you'll slip into your vows and Ali should watch The Wire season 3, but you'll see it
Ali,
so
I have to make
quickly.
a speech at my wedding, so that will be. If you have not watched it, then there will be a mention of The Wire in that, I would imagine. So.
Your reception, we're just sitting there, and then you're like, so slight change of plans. We're going to watch all of The Wire.
That's the
Buckle in,
best wedding ever.
everyone.
Yep.
Yeah,
Reason I
yeah.
brought you here 2 days early is so we can watch The Wire.
We are gathered here today to watch The Wire. That'd be a pretty good wedding. Ordering some pizzas.
So anyway, Ali, how's you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Surviving. Baseball's been off for a while, so I've been sad.
What's been up for a while?
Baseball.
Oh, baseball. All right. Is that because of the weather, or is that because the season ends?
No, just the way the schedule is we've got 3 weeks off.
Okay.
So that was annoying. So game tomorrow. I'm happy with that. Hoping for a win, hoping for good weather. Not going to get it.
Certainly not after last week, I would say.
No.
Which has mostly been underwater.
Yeah, it's in Edinburgh. So probably worse weather. So yeah, I'm all right. Watched the election results come in.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was, yep. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And the thing that's happening now with this stuff is not good.
The thing with this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, politics. Welcome to our weekly politics. I should probably say hi, everyone. Welcome to our weekly politics podcast.
Politics on the Wire podcast.
Politics on the Wire podcast. It's called
The Wire.
Nah, nothing. It's called it's called the Wire, but British. That would be it's the bill.
The line. Is that what it is?
That is Thin Blue Line.
Thin Blue Line. Is that what it's
Thin
called?
Blue Line?
Yeah. Wasn't that the Rowan Atkinson TV show with the cops?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was Blackadder.
Yes, every show that Rowan Atkinson is in is Blackadder.
That would be better. I'm Ali Hay. Today is Saturday the 10th of June 2017.
We are right at the cusp of E3 is what we are.
We are on headset abuse. Gotta get
Yep.
the name of the show in there.
That's it.
We are right in the cusp of E3. Things are happening.
Yep. Leaks are happening.
Yeah, leaks are always happening. I felt bad about the which probably wouldn't could mention the news later, is Shadow of War getting pushed.
Yeah.
Because I was like, they didn't even want to announce it.
That was like so I was fine with the because I'm always fine with the game getting delayed as long as it turns out good. I was like, yeah, that's fine. They could take all the time they need. Like I've not really seen much of it, and I was like, oh wait, there's like a story trailer out, and I watched the story trailer out. I was like, God damn it, they fucking delayed it.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know, but like this
Silly.
game actually seems to have a story in it this time, so looks real good. There are Nazgul, there are Balrogs, there's Sauron himself.
Is that what he calls himself?
Possible character development this time around as well.
Gollum becomes a character you can really connect with.
It's almost like they made it Assassin's Creed 2 instead of Assassin's Creed.
Well, yeah, well that's good because Assassin's Creed was an amazing game.
No, Assassin's Creed 2 was an incredible game.
Assassin's Creed was an amazing game. And then Assassin's Creed 2 came out, and you were like, nah, I'm never playing Assassin's Creed again. I'll play Assassin's Creed 2.
Forever, because I've still not played it.
It's great. It's like C4, what, 2007? That game was incredible. Flags. There's a lot of flags. There's
a lot of listing in it, people, I heard as well.
Oh, I mean, there's so much wrong with Assassin's Creed now, but I mean, yeah, like that stuff grated on you then, but just the core game was so good.
So much so it's been the same for the last 10 years. 10 years.
10
Jesus.
years. Yeah, 10 years. Welcome to the future, Mark.
So I know we're encroaching on the news a bit here, but that Game Informer cover came out today with Assassin's Creed Origins. It had a bunch of info in it. Apparently, they've completely rewritten the combat system. Did you played Syndicate?
Yes.
So they've got rid of the weird nuance with the climbing, where it's a different button to go up and down. They've got rid of that.
Um,
What else? Boats are back. There's more RPG elements. There's individual character levels. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of changes that they made. They've got rid of the map, the mini map. There's no mini map this time around. It is more like a compass thing from Skyrim, apparently.
do you have a map?
I'm assuming there is a map, but no mini map on screen.
That's weird.
You have to upgrade your uh, equipment this time around, so your hidden blade won't kill people in a hit. And there's gear. There's gear this time around that'll affect stats as well. So seems like
Right. Okay. I know
tech
that.
trees. Tech trees. I heard as well.
I know that I said that they would have to do a lot to Assassin's Creed to make it relevant again, to make it good again. I don't think throwing literally everything at it is the way to do it.
Well, this one's being made by the Black Flag team, which already fills me with
Yeah,
confidence.
yeah, of
So,
course.
because they are also the people who made Brotherhood as well.
Oh, really?
So yeah, that immediately
The
fills me with confidence.
Infinity Ward of Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah, but there's now a shitload of teams working on that, I think. But
Oh, was it not Unity that had like basically everyone had a hand on that?
there was like 1,000 people working on that game, I think.
Do you speak French? Touch this game.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, this one's been in development apparently since Black Flag. So
Wait, how many ago was that? 3?
Unity
Syndicate?
Syndicate.
Was there one in? Was there not one in
Oh, and
between?
there was one after Black Flag. It was Rogue as well, which was Xbox 360 and PS3.
Yeah, so that was with Unity, but was there not one between
No, I don't think there was. I think it was
Unity?
straight from
Was it
France
just
to
Unity
London.
to
Because I
something else?
think before Unity launched, the stuff about Syndicate got leaked, but it was called something else. What was it called? Was it Legacy or
Revolution?
something? So like before Unity had even launched, like there was stuff leaking about the London one already.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Was it not Revolution?
Revolution was the code name for the France one, wasn't it?
Empire.
Empire, that was it. That was totally it.
Yeah,
Because
I knew it was basically to do with
yeah,
like Revolution would have been France.
yes,
That
yes
would
it
have
was.
been Unity's code name probably.
Yeah, it was. It totally was, and it was being bandied about for years, I think. But
Yeah,
yeah, so they're making a bunch of changes to Assassin's Creed this time around.
yeah,
So we'll see what
sure,
happens.
sure,
I'm more
sure.
optimistic about it now than if they had come straight off Unity. I feel like Syndicate um, was more of a palate cleanser to get the awful stench out of your mouth for Unity, but yeah, I'm gonna be wondering how much of that formula is a bit stale by now. So because everything I've read of Far Cry 5 seems a bit like Far Cry 3, so
And Far Cry 4.
yeah, and Primal
Yeah.
because apparently there's a pet mechanic in it as well. Iteration, yay!
I just don't know. Like, I don't know if I need Assassin's Creed anymore.
I haven't played Assassin's Creed since Black Flag, so
But there are so many games like
oh
that
yeah,
now.
oh
Like,
yeah,
go and
like
play
Shadow of War.
Horizon. Go and play Shadow of War.
Yeah,
Go and play The Witcher. And no, these aren't exactly Assassin's Creed games, but like Assassin's Creed really it's really started the explosion of third person open world action games, right?
yep.
Very much. Um, and that formula has been taken and gone in every direction. And Assassin's Creed's kind of just followed its through line. And I don't know if like 4 of those games come out every year. Like,
And
will Assassin's Creed stand out amongst the rest of them? Like,
and and they've kind of lost that hook as well. In that, like, say what you will about Revelations, like it carried the central plot through like a series of games, even from the first one.
Mhm.
Like they kind of stepped away from that.
Don't know
So
what you're
like
talking about.
there's no main like so while Black Flag had mentions of like, oh, there's Desmond's brain in a jar hooked up to a computer
Yeah, so I
somewhere.
played some of Black Flag and also
Syndicate.
Rebecca and no, but I also played some of Black Flag
All right.
and Rebecca and what's his face?
Simon,
Danny Wallace.
Simon, something like yeah.
Yeah,
Let's just call him Danny Wallace. Yep.
Danny Wallace. They're in that. They're in that game.
And they're in Unity, and they are in
Are they
Syndicate.
in Unity? Are they in
Yes,
Syndicate?
yes.
Uh, yeah. Because with Syndicate, like,
So Syndicate, you didn't
unless
play any of the main world parts; it was all
yeah,
cutscene.
mhm,
But yeah, they were totally
that
in it.
makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like they've not mentioned anything about real time, like real world stuff this time around. So I'm assuming they're keeping that under wraps.
I'd like some real world plot. I don't
I'd like a
want.
plot. I'd
I'd
not just
like
real.
yeah. I'd like a plot. I don't need. I I don't need ridiculous gods and Desmond sacrificing or not sacrificing himself and becoming ethereal.
Did you get to the
Like,
World War II stuff in Syndicate?
no.
Okay, so yeah, there was some ethereal god stuff in that as well.
Ah.
Yeah, and I think Unity had like alternate World War One stuff, like Nazis had taken over. And I don't know.
Was apart from being the incredible, because obviously Unity was known for being the incredibly broken one, but was that also known for being the one that had like a billion icons in the minimap, and most of them took you to like a DLC menu?
Wasn't that Syndicate? Oh
No,
no, that was Unity. It was yeah, because it was like microtransactions for like everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Thankfully they dropped that for the next one.
yeah, because for
Yeah.
Syndicate, I mean, there's a lot, but they took a lot of that out. Where it's like, yeah, yeah. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. There's a cat meowing in the other room, and I don't know why.
You don't know why. You don't know why in a house with two cats there might be a cat meowing in a room.
No, but there's normally a reason for it.
Yeah, there's a reason. It's not gonna die.
I know, but normally if given the meow that she just did, like normally that means she's up to something. So something's probably been taken from the kitchen. Um, yeah, I'm all right. Had a busy weekend.
Yeah.
Therese had became an aunt again for the fourth time. This time it's a nephew.
Had first nephew?
Yes, first nephew. All the
First
rest are
nephew.
nieces. Yep.
How many sisters has she got?
She has three sisters.
How many have kids?
All of them now.
So this was the last
This is
one
the
to have.
last one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So did they all just stare at you? Just huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Didn't need to. Therese is already starting to get broody. So
Oh. 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 Got a
first,
2-year-old nephew, and I'm not good at that.
yeah, I've not met the little guy yet, but I think we're probably gonna do that this week. So Trevor's been over to
What?
see him like twice already. So.
You won't meet them for like 3 years because they're not people till then. That's my firm stance on
I've
children.
heard they take 3 weeks to like be able to see and do stuff properly, but
From when
yeah,
they
no,
can
they don't.
remember.
Yeah, they don't
I
start to
mean,
become their own little personalities till like
oh yeah,
a
like
bit later on.
yeah, my nephew's 2 now. He's got a personality. Like yeah, like you can start to form like words and conversations with them.
Yeah, so I
But
think
yes,
Olivia is like the newest of the nieces. I think she's in the same now. She's just a little chatterbox now. She just goes on. So, but yeah, like
but
kids.
yeah,
Yep.
once he hits like 5, I'll be like, yeah, you can talk.
And you'll be like, let's go see the Spider Man.
Yeah. I said to my sister that I would that I would take him to pantomime when that becomes a thing.
All right. Okay.
For the she hates pantomime and who hates pantomime?
I don't particularly like pantomime, but that's something I've carried through my entire life.
Whoa. Welcome to Mark reveals weird, dark secrets about his past.
I've never been a musical or pantomime guy. Like,
I've been listening to the Hamilton soundtrack, and I really want to go and see Hamilton, but I don't live in anywhere near New York or have
didn't
that.
aren't they doing like a UK tour or something at some point?
Is it original cast? Is it Lin
I don't know.
Manuel? Is it Lin Manuel Miranda?
I don't know.
I wanna. I really want to see
I just have a
original.
real problem with people bursting into song for no reason. I just think
Why?
it's
Why?
I just like you could say this much easier just with
Yeah,
words. Don't
but
don't ruin it by
but
singing. Don't
but
just don't
but
nope
there are
word.
two types of musicals, and
There's the South Park
hopefully
musical, then there's everything else.
that's a musical.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah.
and then there's everything else.
Do you prefer ones like obviously you don't like any, but do you prefer ones where people just like transition like immediately from speaking into song, or do you prefer a clean break between songs? Like this is a song.
I'm not sure. Because the only other musical that I really enjoy is Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
Is that a musical? I've never
Well,
seen it.
it's got musical elements in it
Hmm.
because they are a
Do you know?
band.
Oh, so the thing that makes a musical, it's not a musical if the people know they're singing.
Okay, right, then it's not a musical. That's fine. I
Yeah.
feel even better about liking that movie now then.
I mean, that's the technical sense is if they know that they're singing, then it's not a musical.
So
Musicals are
School
when
of Rock
it's
is not a musical.
no,
Okay.
no, because they know they're singing. It's a
Okay.
music comedy.
Okay.
South Park is a musical
Yes,
because
it's a musical.
it's as if they're saying it. Yeah. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Been playing any games?
um, Continuing to work my way through Zelda.
Uh-huh.
Put a good chunk of time into that exclusively on the tablet as
Cool.
opposed to on the TV.
How's it? How's like battery life and
Yeah,
like
great. Like
frame rate?
no issues at all.
Yeah.
I haven't got to the frame rate heavy area yet, which is the Cockery Forest. But I'm on my way there because I need to go get like inventory slot upgrades.
You should
Uh,
go to before you do that. What you should do is go to Blighttown and Dark
and
Souls.
stir the ground.
Just look around for a couple minutes and then play it, and you'll be like,
What frame rate issues? Yeah.
yeah, uh-huh.
So Therese was playing Fallout 4, and for some reason, like she stepped out of the house, and then for like 5 minutes, it was literally 2 frames a second, and we couldn't figure out why because like nothing of note was happening. It was just like, wait, what? Yeah, and I was sitting playing Zelda. I was like, the frame rate's not as bad as this.
Oh yeah.
But no, Zelda's still super
Still
awesome.
good, still good.
Yeah, like great. Like I sit down to play it for like 10 minutes, and then it's like 3 hours later. Still finding new stuff that I haven't seen before, like at every turn, which is great for a game like that. Uh, like I'm well more equipped than I thought I would ever be by this point. Also, way less far through as I thought it would be at this point because like I could just mainline everything; it'll be really easy, and then that didn't happen.
No, of course not. Because now
Also,
you're doing all that first stuff again, but you're better.
yeah, it's like no, the recipes for cooking this stuff now, so I'm gonna make all these potions, and yep, that was the thing. Um, it's it's a great game. It is a fucking amazing game. And playing it with the Japanese voiceover is better as well because now I can't tell if the voiceover is real bad. So it works out.
There's a lot of them going around. Really good games.
There is, and if it continues this trend this year, it should be really good. But
There's not enough time for games. there's
yeah,
not enough, there's not enough time for games, Mark.
and like the other proportion of my time as well is going straight into Injustice 2 as well. Played like since the last time we podcasted, I played a shit load of Injustice 2. Um, that game is a really really good fighting game, but also probably the best thing of DC like
Have you seen
stuff.
Wonder Woman?
Not yet.
I've heard that movie's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but is that pretty? Is that isn't? It's pretty fucking good, or pretty
Um,
fucking
so,
good in relation to the rest of it?
well, I think it's definitely a pretty fucking good in relation to the rest of it, though that's not difficult. But I think last time I checked, it was sitting on 100% in Rotten Tomatoes and a 7.9 on Metacritic.
That's not
So,
bad.
I mean, granted, reviews are reviews, but like that bodes relatively well.
But after playing, like, so I'll probably catch it like later, like after it's
Oh
been in
yeah,
cinema. But
yeah.
like playing Injustice 2 makes me want to see Wonder Woman way less because she's a real piece of shit in that game. Because if you didn't play Injustice 1, she is on the Superman regime side, where humans are inferior, and
Really?
yes.
That's really never seemed like Wonder Woman's bag. Like she's never been like elitist.
Well, she isn't this,
She isn't this.
and the humans must be controlled.
I've heard that story's pretty good.
Yeah, the Injustice story is like, so I think we were talking about it before in terms of like how easy it is to get into like a DC story because like there's all this
Bad,
backstory that you have to know,
bad.
and yeah, there's multiverses. There's absolutely fucking none of that in this one. Well, the first one had like multiverse to multiverse, like Batman goes to see Batman. There's none of that. It's straight just takes place in one universe. It is one story arc. There's no time travel. There's no weird like continuity issues. It
So
is
it's like
story goes
there's
from
a
A to B. It's really easy to follow. There's a through arc. Like there's none of that bullshit.
like most DC stories. Like take away the movies because they're not like yeah they'll get into the time travel stuff and that, but that they've never been that complicated. But the comics, there's no DC story that is less complicated than a Final Fantasy story, and that's the problem.
Let me tell you about the time bullet.
Yeah, oh, I remember the time bullet. I remember the mini series of Bruce Wayne through the ages. Caveman
uh,
Bruce Wayne, Pilgrim Bruce Wayne,
Pirate Bruce Wayne.
Pirate Bruce. Oh, do you remember Batman Incorporated? Is Batman Incorporated still a thing? I hope.
Yeah, no, it's not. Thankfully,
Yeah. Remember when Batman got spread out into like 8 different comics?
when they're like, "Here's Batman in Africa," but it's like a different guy, and it was a franchise.
Guano.
You invest $500, you get a cape and a cowl, and then you start up shop.
Did Bruce Wayne eat a lot of guano?
Probably not.
Why? He has literally an infinite supply of it.
Yeah, but he's a billionaire.
Like,
Why would he? Why would he just eat guano?
because
Also, getting real Ace Ventura 2 vibes here. I don't know why.
just because it uses the word guano doesn't mean it's Ace Ventura 2.
He eats it. He goes,
It's
this
why
pottery
would
is
you
really cool.
why
What
would
is
you
it?
eat
It's guano.
why would you eat fish eggs?
Why would you eat fish eggs?
But plenty of billionaires do.
Yeah, I've had roe. It's not.
Is that caviar?
So like I've had the salmon roe, which is like the big balls, like, and then they
Ugh.
burst in your mouth, and it's like, yeah,
Ah.
yeah. But yeah, and just
I,
two.
I,
I
yeah,
put like 25 hours into that.
I played a bit. One of my mates picked it up, so games night is always starts out with people playing Injustice.
Cool.
It's fun.
Yep.
It's exactly what I would want. Like him having that game is exactly what I would want that for. It's the same with Mortal Kombat. I enjoy playing them. They're fun games to play. I'm deaf done with uh like Street Fighter. I'm not saying that I'll never play a Street Fighter again. I just don't. I just have no time for that kind of game. But yeah, they're fun. The super moves are really goofy and dumb and real Matrix reference out of one of them.
Yeah, totally. Yep.
It's weird. It's a little bit weird. But
There's
no, it's it plays really well. They finally fixed the issue that you can now pause the game and two people can see immediately what their super moves are, like their special moves,
All right, okay, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
which which has always been just an annoying thing for playing like like pass around random character the way I would play a fighting game, or the way a lot of people play fighting games. Like
So I feel like
it's
that's totally the best way to get a grasp on how Injustice 2 works is like while you can stick to one character and level that character up, if you play like a bigger breadth of character, like there are like similarities between nearly all of them, where you can just
yeah.
extrapolate that, and it makes you a better player. Um, so like I think there's
What
only like
does
a handful
Doctor
of
Fate?
characters.
What does Doctor Fate do? Half of his
Uh,
moves seem to do nothing.
Doctor Fate's a zoning character, so it's about controlling where your opponent is. So like if you make the bubbles with the weird thing in it, they lose health, and they also move slower as well. So you can do weird shit and teleportation stuff. Yeah, I haven't really gotten to grips with him yet
He
because
seems hard.
yeah.
Who's
Another,
your favorite character?
so I've got like a level 16 or 17 Batman just now. Um,
You're the worst.
I
You're
but
the worst.
I've been playing other characters as well though, like
Uh, do you know,
Catwoman's really
and
fun to play. I
see,
think
in my
Poison Ivy's
short time,
terrible.
my favorite character to play is Atrocitus, or whatever
Yep,
his name.
I've been playing some Atrocitus
He's
as well.
so good. That one
Um,
move where he just leathers the shit out of them.
he, I haven't got to grips with the cat stuff yet.
Oh, the cat's so good.
But yeah, like he has some pretty good
You
stuff.
can like even for a person who's not good at this stuff, you can use the cat and juggles quite easily.
There,
It's just timing. Um,
there was a multiverse event that I was playing as Atrocitus, and it was like reduced gravity.
mhm.
So if you've been playing much of Atrocitus, like he has a backwards Y and A move where he hits them up in the air and then kicks them forward. From that, you can move forward, do the weird air punch thing, and then you can do the levitate thing with the that. Just to
Yep.
get, like I managed to take out like one health bar, like in the space of about like 30 seconds. Um, yeah, he's got some cool stuff. I like the fact he vomits rage. I think.
Yep. You've always liked that about
Yeah,
him.
like I really like the Red Lantern Corps. Who else is really good? Green Arrow plays exactly the same as he did in the first one,
Yep.
so there's not much different there.
Deadshot's still an asshole.
Yeah, so Deadshot is the new Deathstroke.
Yeah.
They pretty much just like
Yeah.
copy pasted that name
Yep.
and
That's
stuff on there.
because I was just like when I was playing against the Deadshot, it's like this is exactly like the other game, and then just thought it was Deadshot because they're so similar. It's the same
Yep.
character.
Uh, who else is good? Harley Quinn's okay. I kind of like Green Lantern. Green Lantern works.
Yeah, he's fun.
For as shitty as Wonder Woman is, like I have a really high level Wonder Woman because they had the event to get
Oh,
her
no,
movie stuff.
that's it's I don't like. I'm not a big fan of hers. Moves like as in the way she plays. She's a real middle distance fighter.
Yep.
Especially with
Unless
that.
you're at the other side of the screen and you can do the lasso whip thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And there are abilities that power that up as well when
But
you're
the
using your
last,
character move.
are you just the lasso meaning the one with the throw?
Yeah, so like down
That's
forward X is like
but that's not it's not quite across the screen. They have to be like 2/3
I
or
think it
halfway
stretches a
two
bit more than
thirds.
that. I think it stretches a bit more than that because I've seen the computer
Really?
using that to some fucking really spammy uses.
Because
Um,
every time I tried to use it, they were either right up against me or too far away.
yep. But I really like playing as Batman because they've altered his moveset now. Where in the first Injustice he was a lot of counter based stuff. They've kind of moved that to Black Canary, so
Mhm.
she's like the reversal person this time around. And a lot of Batman's moves this time are a lot more offensive. He
Yeah.
does have like a couple counter moves, But he has some really good stuff for like creating distance or getting up close and just beating the shit out of people.
Any
Damian
DLC
Wayne,
characters?
yeah. So I think they're gearing up for E3 to start the first pack.
Wait, yeah.
I think Red Hood's going to be the first one to come out.
Is
And
there not one available to buy? Yeah, I found that weird. Is you can unlock? Is it not? You can unlock characters or at least one character from completing the story,
oh, was that Brainiac by any chance? Yeah, it might be.
but you can
Yeah,
also buy them.
can you?
Yeah,
Are you not thinking of Darkseid?
I don't think so.
So I finished
No,
the
I'm
story
sure.
real.
I'm
I
sure.
finished the story real quick, so didn't have
So you
that
might
issue.
not.
But yeah, there's a pre-order bonus for Darkseid,
No, so I think
aka guy who was shot with time bullet. But
also Darkseid's ridiculous.
yeah, I've not really played
Darkseid's
as him yet, but I've
oh my,
seen.
it's not even funny.
If you don't know where those lasers are going, you're fucked.
Yeah, and usually they'll go wherever they want. No, it's definitely Brainiac because I was down on the bottom and I was like, "Is Brainiac not like the bad guy in this?" And he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Why can you like? Why is he only available to buy?" Because on the character select screen, it doesn't say like it just says buy when to like hit X to buy,
So
and
what are they
but
asking
then
for
when
that though?
I didn't check the price, but when you hit X, it says you can unlock this
Okay.
character from playing through the story, or you can just buy him. That's
Okay.
weird. That's weird.
So I don't know if you've seen as well, but there are what they call premium skins as
Yeah.
well. I don't know if those are available through drops, but there is an in-game currency that previously, when I played it before, I thought that there wasn't any microtransactions to buy stuff. There's totally the ability to buy this currency. In fact, they've got an offer now where if you pre-order the Blu-ray of Wonder Woman, you get 10,000 currency. Um, so yeah, those can be used to buy shaders and premium skins. Premium skins are basically character models that have been repurposed with like different voices and different dialogue and stuff. So Captain Cold, you can buy one for Mr. Freeze. Supergirl, you can buy one for Power Girl. Uh, Green Lantern, you can buy one for John Stewart Green Lantern. And
Oh, I was
yeah,
hoping it would just be
not Daily
that.
Show John
I
Stewart.
was
Like
really hoping that
um,
you would just changes into John Stewart.
and for Flash, you can buy either uh, Jay Garrick or Reverse Flash. But they are really fucking expensive. They are 7,000 credits, and I've been playing for
Ever.
like I want to say maybe about 30 hours, and I have only
Yeah.
earned maybe about 9,000, 10,000 of those. So you can earn those by leveling your player level up. I want to say, yeah, your player level, but you only get like 150, 200 per time. uh,
Sounds
so I
rough.
am like I am like level 38, 39, I think. But yeah, that game's fun. I haven't played online. I've just been playing the multiverse stuff.
Mhm.
I am a member of a guild, though. I'm a member of one of the giant bomb guilds. So there's just been like anytime I go in that tab, it's just unlock central for like here's all these loot boxes, and then you get to go get the loot boxes and get some stuff. The only issue I have with the loot boxes so far, though, is the loot inside is determined by when you get it and not when you open it.
Yeah, I heard that, and ah, like obviously I'm not the one that's playing it and wanting to do this, but if yeah, that's annoying, but you'll level up, you'll get more loot boxes.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just a
Um,
case of like if you want to get all your characters up to level 20, because then you're like almost guaranteed to get like level 20 loot.
yeah, well, yeah,
But you won't because you can't hold on to. If you hold on to those boxes, the loot that you
yeah,
get will
yeah,
go
I'll,
very easily.
yeah, it'll be useless. It's
Yeah.
like you basically get like a level 12 box, like, and I don't think that's necessarily that bad a thing. Um, you can buy. I'm assuming you can buy these boxes in some way. With
So
real money.
I haven't seen them for real money yet. But, certainly in-game currency that you earn. So they've just put the prices up of the bronze boxes from 2,000 to 5,000, I think, and then a silver one is 10, and then a gold one is 25.
Is
You
that a
can't.
lot?
I have maybe about 300,000 credits
Right. So
sitting
not
just
too
now,
bad.
and I've been buying loot boxes as I've been going along.
So you've not seen a way to buy them with real money?
Not yet. But obviously they might put that in. There are
They,
2 tiers of loot boxes that you can't get. You have to earn anyway, like through multiverse events
yeah,
and unlocks. Or is it just the one? It's the platinum one. There's like a tutorial training mode thing for each character where if you get to the end of that, you'll get one for each character anyway.
yeah.
I haven't done any of that because I'm
So
literally.
and yeah, you've got things like that where it's like at the end of every training one you get a thing. So say you started with the training, you would get a level 1 for each one
Yep.
to
But if you get
start you out.
if it's a plat box, you're almost guaranteed to have that be an epic. And the thing that you can do in this game is you earn something called regen tokens.
Uh-huh.
So you can basically re-roll that gear.
Okay.
So you can take like a level 1 epic and turn it into a level 20 epic if your character is
Oh,
that level.
that's weird.
You don't have to take the re-roll if you don't think the stats are up to it, because the stats are just randomized.
Yeah.
Um, but it will still cost you a regen token.
Yeah.
So there's kind of that risk reward. I haven't done that yet because the loot I've been getting has been fine. But it's probably something I'm gonna have to get into at some point because there's a lot of stuff. Like, say when you complete the story mode, like chapter with a character, you will normally get like a level 20 epic, which you can't equip for ages. But like, I have one for like Batman, Wonder Woman, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna see what those are like. But yeah, like loads of fun. Just going into that like every day, playing multiverse events, doing some of the guild multiverse events stuff as well. Um, I thought I would be done with it by now, but actually having real good time with it. Want to play more? So,
Good.
also been real tempted to buy that season pass, but it's $40. It's $40, and I don't know.
Not judging. Not judging. I got back into Overwatch again.
All right, was this for the 1 year anniversary event thing?
Yeah, the anniversary. I just take spells of want to play it. So yeah, the anniversary thing's on. Season 4 just finished and season 5 just started. So playing a bit of that. I'm getting more and more disillusioned with loot boxes in that game,
Speaking of loot boxes,
mainly because I'm getting garbage. I'm getting absolute garbage. Like there's something like 6 loot boxes in a row now where I've got absolute garbage, like either mostly dupes and low level gear
so
or
that's something I've heard a
sprays.
lot of complaints about for this event. Is that I know that they've got like, is it specific dances for this event?
They've got quite a
And
lot of specific stuff for this
like the
event.
rate of their drops are just been fucking terrible.
Yeah, uh, well, like it is one of the funnest parts of that game is getting the new costumes and stuff like that, and the new like emotes, and it's just I'm getting duplicate sprays and voice lines, and like the thing with duplicates is it gets you money, but because it's such low level, like I would have to open like 50 more loot boxes before I could buy something. But the game's still excellent, still really good. I still really enjoy playing it.
Are the new maps okay? I heard they added some new maps.
I think that might only be for the duel. There's a
Okay.
one-on-one mode, and the first map for that was good. Um, I've not tried out the new ones, but no, it's still a really fun game. I've not fallen off Persona. I just no, it's still great. I just
All right.
I, I picked up Prey.
Okay.
Prey's good.
Yeah.
Prey's really good. Um,
Tell me about your space bounty hunting.
it's weirdly contained to like just one. city street and
One
crashes
one bar,
constantly.
yeah.
Yeah,
Go
just
outside the
crash.
bar, it dies.
Yeah, it was weird. 5 stars. No, it's really really good. I've not hit powers yet. Um, you get powers in that game.
Okay.
Remember, you can turn into the monk.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, so I've not reached that stuff yet.
So are you super
Um,
early on?
not that early on. Probably about 5 6 hours in.
Okay.
Um, like it's starting to like the last I played of it, it just I got a specific key card that opened up quite a lot of like doors, so that'll obviously open things for me. And I think I'm about to go down to this like the psychic lab, let's call it. I don't know, I can't remember that. So yeah, I'll probably get some powers pretty soon. That game is basically prod things. So do you know the conceit of the game?
I know you wake up and there's an environmental thing that's gone wrong on the space station, and there are
Yeah.
things that can turn into coffee cups.
So they're a thing. The main the enemies are called mimics, which will
Right.
give you a and
So
uh,
Guillermo del Toro directs.
mimics. Um, and the head crab equivalent can turn into anything.
Okay.
Um, so you're basic. And also the thing is, nothing moves it. Like I've been like, the game's cut into sections, but like you load out, you load in. But even when you load out and load in, things don't seem to move. Like if you throw something, it will stay in that place forever. Um, which is gives me which is basically you walk around going, was that always there? Bang, that was always there. Um, I had a great moment where I shit myself because a bin appeared right next to me as I was walking backwards, and it just appeared there, and then I hit it, and it was a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's that for a while. Um, they have one of the coolest like game tech moments I've ever seen. So one of the technologies in this game is it's basically projection
Is this the
screens.
video screen thing?
It's the video screen thing.
Okay, so
It's unbelievable.
you haven't played Dishonored 2 then?
No,
Okay, so that tech is like
yeah,
straight out of Dishonored 2.
but
Um,
it's so cool.
it's very similar to that in that you have a well the one in Prey is limited to one space and you can only view around it.
Yeah.
In Dishonored 2, you are given a device
Uh-huh.
that allows you to walk around and see like projections in the past.
Oh,
So
that's
what the
cool.
environment will look like in the past, and you can
Yeah,
swap between realities.
yeah.
So it's basically that tech, but used for
So
video form.
the thing I found really, really cool for it is early on, you're in a room with those screens, and every wall is a screen, and you can walk up and smash bits of the screen, and it's like plain wall behind it, and you can look around, and just that kind of being able to actually hit it and change it was just. I think played Dishonored 2 apparently.
Yeah, yeah, you probably do.
Yeah. So that game's fun. It plays well. I don't know about. So the tech tree in it is. It seems to ramp up quite quickly in how expensive things are.
Okay.
And it like there
Does it
doesn't.
force you to min max?
I don't know yet. I don't because you pick up things called neuromods, um, and they are your they are your skill points. Um, and I think it goes 1, 2, 4, 8. So basically, it doubles every time you
Okay.
want to go down a leg of the tree. I've been looking at stealth, and I'm pretty sure that I'm about to open up a whole other set of tech trees for powers. Um, like I've opened up quite a lot so far, but yeah, there's one for stealth, and I just I've not seen a reason to use stealth because you seem to be spotted real fucking quick. And obviously, stealth would help you not get spotted.
Yep.
But it just doesn't feel like a stealthy game. And I don't know if that's going to hurt me down the line or,
Is that
like
is that dictated by the environment that you've seen or the way that you're playing the game, though?
a bit both. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, I think Alien Isolation was one where, you know, they do the thing of like, if you go next to a table, you'll do the kind of like the camera will sink and you'll go under it
Yeah.
to just so you can to show you that you are going under it. Like I've been like they have that, but then people will just or enemies will just see me. Like that'll just like it'll just be like, well, no, you're there. Like
Okay.
the stealth doesn't seem that good. Like I can be pretty hidden behind things, and they're still spotting me. Um, so yeah, I don't know. There's just something that feels off about the tech tree so far. That gives me a sense of anxiety that not a lot of skill trees do. Weirdly, um, so yeah, that's interesting. Um, I'll just need to see how that pans out. Um, but I've also been putting a lot of time into a game called PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Oh Jesus Christ! How is
It's
PUBG?
it's so good, and I'm so terrible at it.
Yeah, what's your highest rated performance so far?
Uh, so I am really bad at it. I'm also weirdly good at it, or weirdly lucky. Um, my highest performance is like top 10.
Okay, it's not
I've
bad.
killed 4 people.
Okay,
I've
but
played
then
about.
this is one of those games where, like, if you are stealthy enough and can hide enough, you
I'm not good at hiding in this
okay.
game. I've played about 35 games. I've killed 4 people. My kill to death is not good.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Um, two things that I think really contribute to me not being good at that game. It is possibly the first mouse and keyboard shooter I've ever actually played.
Yeah, that's probably not going to help.
No, yeah, so I'm still getting used to that. I'm still finding where I like my sensitivity. Um, but yeah, like actually thinking about it, I've never really played a mouse and keyboard, as in shooter. Like, I played plenty. Like, I know I played Civ plenty of times. I've never played a shooter,
So you might be
PC
unlocking
shooter.
that this is coming to consoles at some point.
Why?
So
I've just fucking bought it.
I'm I'm assuming it's going to be on one of the stages at E3 this year. So
I mean, to be honest, it's like if I could play that with other people, it would be totally worth it. I just kind of wanted to hit the zeitgeist.
right, yep.
Um, it's still like yeah, so mouse and keyboard, and then I'm not good at spot. It's hard to spot people in that game. Most times, like one of the first games I played, um, I didn't. I think the first game I played, I lasted like till the top 20. Never saw a person. Never saw a single person, including the person that shot me.
Huh. Okay.
And I get it. There's a lot of that. Is you have no idea where you're being shot from. Um, but yeah, my first kill was me and another guy landed at the same building, and
Punch to death.
I ran into the room and got the first punch in, and because I was standing in the doorway, he had nowhere else to go, so I just punched him to death. My second kill, me and a guy landed next to the same building, and we both found revolvers. Revolvers are very, very slow guns in this game. So it was a case of click, 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 just standing like 6 feet from each other, like moving side to side, shooting, and then just standing still and reloading. It was not, the the Wild West gunfight you might be wanting. um, but yeah, I had a mate over. We played it for like 6 hours. Just shot each, life each. It's a good game. It's a real fun game. I can see squatting up in that game too, could be amazing. Like you could waste days on that game from that. So I think also it's good for me to actually play a bit of mouse and keyboard uh, just to get used to that. I realized very early on that I was like, man, I'm just struggling and I'm dragging my mouse up. And I was like, and just bumped the sensitivity up and I was like, so much better. But now I'm thinking I might turn it down just a touch because I'm missing a lot of
Okay.
real like point blank shots, flailing wildly around. But yeah, that game's fun. That game's real fun.
It's still deep into the early access, isn't it? It's
Oh
still
yeah, yeah, it says it's an alpha. That game, that game is. They could sell that game as is, from my experience, and it would still be fine. If they are adding stuff to this.
and the developers seem to be pushing out like a
It's
patch a
monthly
week or
updates.
something. It's like
I think it's there's a test server, so once you buy it, you immediately get access to the test servers as
okay,
well. So I imagine that they would update the test server a lot more. But as far as I'm aware, it's a monthly update. It's once per month. They are updating the game
okay,
proper. Um, Apart from one minor thing where randomly the game will jump me back out onto the desktop,
okay.
as if I've alt tab, not as in crashing. Um,
That's weird. Okay.
yeah, yeah. And I don't know if that's a problem with my TV or my HDMI cable. Like I've been having problems with some of my HDMI cables. They
Okay.
might just be getting old,
Right.
where it's losing the signal sometimes. So I don't know if that's an issue, and then it's just messing with the. But it's happened quite a few times, and I've had no other PC game do that to me.
Okay.
So that's why I think it might
Might
be.
be a bug. Maybe a bug. I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe a bug.
Yeah.
Early access.
Yep.
No, wait, it is early access. Alpha. Remember when alpha meant something?
Yep.
Can you imagine playing an alpha game 10 years ago?
Remember when beta meant something?
Yeah,
It wasn't just demo,
yeah,
which is essentially what alpha's becoming now.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Now just be wireframes. That'll be the next thing.
Yeah, there's loot in that game. I'd buy loot. I mean, loot boxes that you get custom, like
It's just items,
cosmetics.
isn't it? It's nothing that improves.
It's
Yeah, it's
cosmetic.
all cosmetics. Yeah.
Um, yeah. Though so far it seems like every time you buy a box, the price doubles, and
Okay.
they're already pretty expensive. Um, the most amount of points I've got is around the 200 mark from one game. That was
Right.
rare. Usually it's between like say 30 and 100. The first box cost 700.
Did you get some good stuff in it at least?
I got a black shirt. I got
So
one.
the
I
best
got
stuff then.
one black
The
shirt.
best stuff.
One
Black
black
shirt.
shirt. One black shirt. The second box had a pair of working boots in it.
Early access.
Yeah, I might see how much black shirt is going for on the Steam
Oh yeah, you
marketplace.
can totally sell
Because
those, can you? Yeah.
apparently, like, some of that stuff is selling quite well. Games are weird, Mark. Games
Yeah.
are really weird.
I suppose you think of it an opportunity cost like that. If it takes you however many games to unlock a black T-shirt, if somebody could buy that quicker, probably the price would be higher
Yeah,
on the marketplace.
yeah. I want to see how much. Yeah, so that's me.
Okay.
Persona, the Overwatch, Battlegrounds, and Prey. It's a list.
Yep. I've
What
not got
is it?
much to add to my list other than that I've been spending some time with the Duolingo app.
Okay. What
Uh,
language do I need to
they just came
ask?
out with a Japanese update,
There you go.
so I've been learning my hiragana 4 years after the fact that what I should have.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's I've just been working away at that for the last few days. It came out on Wednesday for Android. But no, it seems super useful. I'm just working my way through. Worked through the first 3 units so far, and just doing random workouts, as they call it,
Yeah.
just to like embed the learning a
Are
bit.
you, are you making the bird happy?
He comes up with some real condescending messages sometimes. Is like, if you get something wrong, it's like, you may have got it wrong, but don't worry, you're still great. And it's like, thanks,
Hey,
stupid fucking
Mark.
bird.
Hey, Mark. You're still great. Um. So the most expensive item I have is my black shirt.
Okay, how much?
36 pence.
Great. Yep,
To be
you can re-
fair,
you can retire a millionaire.
I bet the puffy jackets go for money.
Yes.
I bet the puffy jackets will go for money.
What about dusters?
Oh, there was one game that I had. Um, I found so the thing with clothes in that game is they are colored and they do stand out if you're trying to run around like a wheat field. As
So
naughty
you're
as that
Theresa
might be.
May.
Yeah, I was gonna be before still about that one, but um, and I found the most like edge lord fucking trench coat I've ever seen in my life.
A
With
duster.
the
Yep.
yeah, with the
Yep.
silver sort of pads, and I was like, I love this jacket. I want this jacket forever. Not in real life, in this game. Like proper duster. Like
I can't. I can't. I can't not see someone wear that and think of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So it's like, yep, okay.
sick duster, man. Why would you not want a sick duster?
I want to be buried in this duster.
Yeah, damn right. Damn right. Yeah, so yeah, games are weird. Games are so weird.
It's about to get weirder because E3 begins tonight.
It does, but before that, will we get into some news?
Sure.
Mark, I've always wanted a simple, easy solution for me to talk to my friends while I'm playing video games. Can you, can you help me
Sure.
out?
Yep. So
Uh-huh.
let me tell you about
And
TeamSpeak.
hold on, Mark. I'm sick of all these chunky. Oh, look at this head. Oh, it's like it's weighing me down, and it's like this horrible cable that goes to whatever I'm using.
So what if instead of one cable,
Uh
you had
huh.
two cables?
That sounds like a simpler,
And
easier
instead of just
solution.
having a headset,
Uh huh.
you had a headset
Uh huh.
and a mobile phone.
I mean, I've always got my mobile phone with me, and it's got infinite battery life anyway. Mark, who would come up with this elegant, simple solution?
Who would come up? Who doesn't know the internet enough to know how these things work? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me tell you about Switch Online.
Uh,
So Nintendo came out with, as you said, an elegant solution to their online system.
yeah.
Um, all matchmaking will be done through an app that you have to have on your mobile phone. And we knew this before, but we didn't know how it would work. So essentially, you have to plug a connector into your phone that also goes into your Switch that allows both voice and audio to go. Then you need to plug in your headphones or your headset into the top of that one, and that's how you work that. So
That sounds like a real dumb way.
Aside
To...
from the fact that this is the most dumbest solution ever,
It's the most dumbest mark.
um, there are a bunch of problems that come along with this as well. In that you you need to have all
That's
this
like
plugged into
saying,
your Switch and your phone.
I bought all the parts for a
So,
car from my Arnold Clark dealership, but here's the actual issue.
but it's like, so the only effective way to use this will be to play it on the tablet itself, because if you are hooked up to the TV, you need to have long enough headphones in order for that to reach the
Let
connector, which reaches the phone, which reaches
Mark,
the Switch.
don't worry. I'm sure Nintendo's will provide ample cable length for you.
Yeah, we saw that with the NES mini controllers.
I think I think the cable's already shown to be like tiny.
Yeah, I think it's like
I
this.
genuinely see when they were like, we're gonna get rid of all this chunky shit. I genuinely thought it was just gonna be use whatever headset you would use for your phone. There's an app on the phone. Go wild.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was going to go
I
through
genuinely just thought it was
purely
going to
through
be
your
an
phone.
app on the phone.
Instead, it's a matchmaking app as well,
Yeah.
and request app, and like all your messages center and stuff is done through that as well. So I've seen a bit of speculation online that the reason they might be doing this is because they don't have
Common
the
sense.
no, and so I don't have one here. Um, the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it, there are rings around that jack.
Mm-hmm.
Each one refers to left audio, right audio, and if you have a microphone attached to it, there will be a third one for microphone as well. Um, People are so no, you need to look at your headphones because it's
Oh.
like,
But then I won't be able to hear you.
yes, well, there's that, but yeah, I know. I was looking for a device that would have it there as well.
Oh wait.
You going? You going?
Wait, so
Okay. So does that have a microphone on it?
it does. There you
Okay.
go. There's your three rings.
There's your three rings. So people are speculating that the one on the Switch, the connector itself, only has two, and the system isn't capable of receiving a microphone input.
So they're not down with that third ring technology.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. No one's confirmed it yet. So it's a case of it might work, and they just got some third party to go ahead and make some stuff, and they are in the business of apps and their data collection, and that's why they want it there. Um, I can see this being an issue for so so if this is an issue where they do not have the hardware to cope with the microphone stuff, then I can see this being a problem to the next iteration of the console. If this is a problem that they just haven't thought of, I think the backlash on this will make them go, okay, so this works for a couple games, but going forward from like 2018 when we actually launch the online service, you're going to be able to do this natively in the console. And let's say, for example, you do want to play online and you are out and about randomly, you can do it through your 4G by using the phone solution. That's an okay thing to do. It just seems real dumb when you were portraying this as, hey, this system does at home and online, and it only really does the like online thing away from home as an elegant solution. It's dumb.
It's real dumb. Do you know what else is done, Mark? So I went on and looked at the Battlegrounds items.
Yep.
The first one was a grey shirt selling
Okay.
for £24.
Yep.
We also have a pair of red hip hop trainers
Okay.
for £52.
Yep.
Well, our star item tonight is and I was totally right. It's a trench coat selling for £154.
You can buy a real trench coat with that money.
You can buy a real trench coat. There are 1,504 requests to buy it, starting at £142.
Yeah. Okay.
There are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people that want to buy this for £130 up.
There you go. So We wondered why people voted Tory. It's because yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There's a lot of people that want this fucking trench coat,
Yep.
and they are willing to pay.
Speaking of willing to pay, do you want to talk about the cost of Nintendo's online solution?
No, I want you to talk about the cost of
Okay.
Nintendo's underlying
So
solution, because
the
as a Nintendo customer,
yes.
you'll have a better input.
Uh-huh. So they are rolling out the system now in 2018, which is their paid online system. Um, Previously, they had said that you would get access to one
One
game a month,
one retro game a month.
one retro game a month, and then it would
Hey,
swap out
hey, do you
for the
like
next
Balloon
month.
Fight? No.
Yes. So they've decided that they're going to do a Netflix style thing,
Yeah.
which I think is smarter.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But they've also said that these games will have the functionality for online play as well,
Yeah.
which is kind of a bonus, I guess. But yeah, that thing's going to cost like $20 a year, which is okay. I've just never played that many Nintendo games online. The only one that I've really played online has been Their Live Dimensions on the 3DS. So
Um, I think $20 a year is a decent enough price.
with
The,
caveats. With
oh yeah.
caveats.
Oh yeah, but even just for the depending on what that library is, well, yeah.
So they've announced 3 games for the launch of this library. As you said, Balloon Fight, Super Mario Brothers 3.
I actually didn't know that Balloon
No,
Fight
yeah,
was one of them.
it's
I actually didn't know.
it's
Okay, Super
goddamn
Mario
Balloon
Brothers.
Fight, Super Mario Bros. 3, and Dr. Mario.
Okay, two of those games are good.
One of those games
Almost
has the capacity for online multiplayer.
two.
What one?
Balloon Fight and Dr. Mario.
But Balloon Fight does Balloon Fight have a multiplayer mode?
Sure it does.
Is
Yeah,
it?
so you can fight. You can fight people.
Oh, is it? Okay, okay. Yeah, so yeah, that's two.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better than what I thought.
And technically there is a two-player in Super Mario Brothers 3.
Turn-based online
What?
Mario
What?
multiplayer.
Hey, I'm
Fucking do that.
not. What?
Ah.
How funny would that be, though?
So, in case you haven't noticed,
Hey,
apparently
Mark, do you want to keep Super Mario Brothers 3? Right, I'll go
hold
Mario,
on,
you
hold
go
on while I
Luigi.
wait 297 seconds for you to finish fucking level. Um, so yeah, the main thing you might notice with all these games is that they are all NES titles.
It might not. It might not. It might be this. It might be the All Stars version of it. It's not the All Stars version of Super. Do you know I've never played anything but the All Stars version of Super
Okay,
Mario Brothers 3?
so
I live in a better plane of existence than most people.
so they have said that they are considering Super Nintendo games. As in somebody is in a boardroom somewhere going, we're thinking about it. It's
I love Nintendo.
and we're in a world where
Uh-huh.
they launched Mario 64 and Donkey Kong 64 on the Wii U. So I don't know why. I don't know why they're just sticking to the probably because it's the easiest stuff to get out straight away, but they have like 6 months. They have 6 goddamn months to get a port and go or they just use the Wii U ports for God's sake.
Well, no, Mark, no, you don't understand. So do you know the
Please
way that you
understand.
could? Please understand. Do you know the way that you couldn't play PS2 games on a PS3 after they took that bit out?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's
No.
just the technology
No.
is just too advanced.
Same with the way that they said you can only play Super Nintendo games on the new 3DS.
Reggie's not. Reggie's drunk. Reggie's had a little bit too much. It's hard. It's hard for SNES games.
Where's my daughter? Get Michael Ironside on the case.
Hey, I just
Yeah,
found out that Killing Floor 2 and Life is Strange are two of the PS Plus games this month.
yep,
That's pretty good.
yeah.
Like, that's for the first time in a while. I'm like, yeah,
I
they're
think
games.
Assassin's Creed 3 and something else is on
And
Xbox.
Spy Chameleon, I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
But yeah, sorry, it's just I realized that I hadn't checked the PS Plus games, so I thought I'd do that now. You know,
What else we got for news? What else we got for news?
Let's stretch season pass. What else have we got for news, Mark? GameStop's customer credit cards got stolen. That was
Yep.
one. Man, things are not going well for old GameStop, Mark.
Yes, nor are they for game.
Is it not the same company?
Nope, different companies.
No.
I think they're different.
I thought is that not what happened? Wait, I thought game was owned by GameStop.
I can't remember. Was it not EB and then something? I can't remember.
Was it not EB, but then EB was GameStation, and then
Possibly.
GameStation became Game.
Yeah, I don't
know. Yeah, it's.
So yeah, they reported this hack a while ago and said that nothing was stolen. Turns out the stuff was stolen.
Yeah,
so
it's unfortunate.
If you are with GameStop online, you should probably change your credit card details on there.
My prayers and everyone else's prayers have been answered. 20 years I have been waiting. 20 years, Mark.
Is this Final Fantasy?
But finally, they're bringing out a new Bubsy game. Yeah.
That's the appropriate level of excitement for a new Bubsy game.
There's a new Bubsy. It's Bubsy the Willy Strike Back. It's Did you ever play Bubsy?
Nope.
I really liked the first one. Then I played it again, when I wasn't 4 years old, and I was like, "This
is a real piece of shit.
Trash." And I actually used to own a copy of Bubsy 3D. That was a game I owned for the PS1.
Was that the weird internet thing, or was that the actual
No,
Bubsy 3D?
No, I owned the actual You talk about garbage games. Like Bubsy 3D is the worst game. It's get an emulator and go play Bubsy 3D. No one will blame you. No one's gonna say, "Oh, you pirated Bubsy 3D."
Yes, they will. They'll be like, "What? Of all the games you could have pirated, you pirated Bubsy 3D."
You'll be arrested for bad taste. It's.
I just remembered I was at jury duty this week.
I don't think you can talk about that.
No, but I just remembered. Like, so I was saying, not much is happening. It's like, oh wait, I spent the entire week at jury duty. It's real fucking boring, by the way. It's
I've heard.
It's like you sit there and wait to be called, and then if you're not called, you have to go home, and then you have to come back the next day, and you're like, that's real.
And that's not even jury duty. That's like pre-jury duty.
Yeah, I never got to the actual jury duty. I've
never been called for jury duty.
Same until I moved here. Like that's.
They don't have juries in Dumfries. They just sit wild on horses.
But every case is corrupt because everyone knows everyone.
Yeah. You're from Dumfries, not Dumfriesshire, right?
So Dumfries is in Dumfriesshire. But
no, it's not. Dumfries and Galloway is a separate place from Dumfriesshire.
No. They're just different. They're just different constituencies. One class is it's literally like a line.
Yeah.
Like once you get the specific part, but like it's
Mark,
Dumfriesshire and then Dumfries and Galloway.
That's how we separate places.
But no, it's still Dumfries.
No,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think it's the A74.
So what you're saying is Dumfries and Galloway and Dumfriesshire are all in Dumfries?
Yes. But Galloway as well, obviously, because that's it's just a big area. But yeah, I'm from the actual town of Dumfries.
Oh well, which is in Dumfries and Galloway?
Yes.
Not Dumfriesshire.
No,
but all of that is in Dumfries.
Yeah, it's all in the one. Like somebody got real, fucking
lazy with the naming.
No, I want. What's the word? Gerrymandering? Is that the word?
Whoa! Hold on.
Because all the farmers are in one area,
yeah,
which will vote for a specific way, and then the other people are in the other area, which will vote in a different way. That's why. That's why they did that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Halo Gravemind. What the
Yeah,
fuck
we're
is
not sure what this is.
what the fuck is Halo Grave? I just saw you post a picture of Halo
Yeah,
Grave.
so some
Halo.
stuff leaked. Creative Assembly and 343 released in-game cards or something, like game cards or something for something called Halo Gravemind,
Right.
with the tagline "This place will become your tomb," which is a line from Halo 3 or is it Halo 2? Yeah, so there are two rumors right now. One of those is that this is an expansion for Halo Wars 2.
That's my guess.
The other one is that this is an Alien Isolation style first
Halo
person
game.
survival game.
Why? Why is that? Like, is that?
Because these are the guys that made Alien Isolation.
Yeah, but they're also the guys that made Halo Wars.
Yeah, so this is coming real soon. This is like November, October ish. So that leads the rumor to believe that it is an expansion for Halo Wars 2.
Can you place the Flood in Halo Wars? Sorry.
No, you can't.
Right. Congratulations. The
Yeah,
Flood is coming to Halo Wars 2.
that's theoretically what it could be. But are the Flood in Halo Wars 2?
I don't care.
Because the Flood isn't around anymore in the Halo lore.
Wait, I don't know when Halo Wars 2 takes place.
I think it's between 3 and 4.
So you have no idea either.
No. But
So
yeah.
it could be right in, it could be set right in the middle of Halo, and you're like, ooh.
So there, like, this is the review. Like, so 343 are going to have a brief mention at Microsoft's conference this year.
Yep.
They've already said they're not showing Halo 6. So this is the thing that they are going to show. Um, given the given that they are launching new hardware this year and they need fucking games, because unlike everyone else, Microsoft's 2017-2018 calendar is a barren fucking wasteland. They kind of need to announce some new games and some like real heavy hitters, because the only one that's like what that we know of is in active development right now is Crackdown 3. And sorry, and Sea of Thieves as well, but that is due imminently.
Yeah, yeah. Anything else? No.
Probably a Forza somewhere.
Yeah, I was about to say, is there not a Forza Cube coming up?
Yep.
Was it?
Yeah, I don't know. There's. I would like to see people do more weird and wonderful things with the Halo stuff. ODST still remains one of my favorite things.
Is that not because of your love of Firefly?
Kind of an amalgamation of both. I really like the firefight mode in that one. I feel like they ruined it
Yeah, the
more.
Firefight mode was real good. Three's good. Three's got a good Firefight mode.
They added it to 5 recently as well, I think, but I haven't played it. But no, I would love to see some weird and wonderful things that don't involve numbered Halo sequels. So
do you still care about Halo?
I want to see how it wraps up. I thought 5 was good. I enjoyed 5.
Do you know how it wraps up? Master Chief defeats the Flood and sails away in a fucking spaceship.
So that happened at the end of 3.
And
So
that.
there's no floods. Cortana is now the main villain of the Halo universe.
Of course, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's basically turned every AI against humanity. So
wait, Halo 6 is going to be you against the robots?
So it's already kind of been that with the Prometheans.
Is that what the Prometheans are?
Yeah. I don't know. There was a Didact at one point.
Dennis Didact?
There was a weird Dennis Didact. He's on there talking about Unreal and the court troubles. They also had a weird thing called the Guardian, which is one of the worst boss fights in history, and you have to do it about 7 times throughout the game.
I would assume so because it's called Halo 5 Guardians.
Yep.
Guardians.
That's it's not wasn't the best part of that game. I enjoyed that game, but that was like one of the weakest parts.
So I really enjoyed when Halo finished, like when the entire Halo story just stopped, and then Halo Reach came out, and then it stopped forever. Forever.
Halo 4 and 5 are worth the playthrough. Like Halo 5 is actually a surprisingly good game.
I bet they're fun.
Halo 4 is forgettable.
I don't give a shit about Halo anymore. Like the story, like
right. Okay. Yep.
like, and that would be the thing to bring me back to that. Like, that would be the thing I would be going to Halo for.
Well,
Now,
if you're getting one of those new Xboxes, you could be able to pick up like Master Chief Collection for super fucking cheap, and like Halo 5 is now on that weird Microsoft EA program thing, the games library thing for $10 a month. So like I think people can have access to that, and it's probably the easiest way to play that, to be honest. What else got for news?
oh God, what else do we have?
Nintendo announced Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
What are they? What are they?
That's no Ultra Moon. They're I don't know. They're better versions or different versions of Sun and Moon. Apparently, it's a different plot. I don't know. They also announced Pokken DX for the Switch as well, and everyone was thinking, "Yeah, this is going to be this new Pokemon game. It's going to be great." And then it was an 8-minute Nintendo Direct, and everybody was really mad.
You tell me the internet got mad.
The internet got mad.
Must be the first time.
I know. I've never heard of this happening.
Yeah, I just don't know what Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are, because if they're coming for the 3DS, like when I first saw it, I was like, "What are they actually going to bring? Man, they're actually going to bring it to the Switch?" And no, they're not. No, they're not
No.
bringing it to the Switch.
So there's enough. There's enough behind those rumors that they are working on something for the Switch for that eventually to be a thing.
Have those rumors not been there forever?
They've been there for a while since like Sun and Moon's development. I want to say, haven't they? I don't know. Maybe this is the version that is compatible with the Switch version. You know how we're saying how are they going to make them interact with each other? Maybe these are the versions that do. I don't know.
Pokemon Stadium 2.
Yep.
It would be great if they called it Pokemon Stadium 2.
Wait, they already did the Pokemon Stadium 2.
Pokemon Stadium 3.
Yeah, so that was the thing.
Need for Speed Payback.
The Run. Fast and Furious.
It's Fast and it is Fast and
With a
Furious.
vengeance. The Wheelman. Pizza
Drive.
delivery. I don't know. I feel like they could attach any arbitrary subtitle to a Need for Speed, and they would put it out at this point.
They do.
I know.
They have for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a new Need for Speed game, and it really looks like Fast and the Furious. It's Fast and the Furious. It's going
Did
to
they
be
use the word family at one point in the trailer? I feel like they used the word family.
No,
at some
I'm
point in the
pretty
trailer.
sure they use. I think that's the moment where I was like, "That's Fast and the Furious." It's going to be Need for Speed Most Wanted,
And then
but
The Rock shows up, and you're like, "What's happening here?" And Ludacris is there.
You said you said that you think it'll be a co-op campaign.
So before they talked about it in depth, I thought, "Is this going to be a?" It's not. It's straight up.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, it was. It's going to be a Need for Speed game. It's going to be an open world Need for Speed game where the cops chase you and you have to get away from the cops. While you get away from the cops, there are races you can participate in, and there will be a badly strung together plot that is like Fast and the Furious but bad. So it's like Too Fast, Too Furious.
Or the first one.
The first one's got its charm. He does that thing where he stares at the girl and drives. And then Vin Diesel goes, I thought of that. It's not Vin Diesel.
Did he say "I am Groot" as well? Is that how
Yeah.
that movie ends?
Yeah.
They get the DVD players back, and then he says "I am Groot," and then it fades to black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it says Groot will return in.
Yes, it does. In Doctor Strange.
I was going to say Too Fast, Too Furious, but sure.
Doctor Furious. I don't know.
Groot will return in the Iron Giant. But yeah, so there's a new Need for Speed game coming out.
There's a new Battlefront game being shown tonight as well. Yeah, Battlefront 2. What else is going to be there for EA? There's not going to be Mass Effect stuff, I would imagine. Maybe that Jade Raymond Star Wars project thing.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I'm again with E3 rumors. I'm not that hot on. I'm just like, I'll wait and see. I don't care.
So in terms of no shows, I don't think we're going to see Final Fantasy or Shenmue. Said they're not going to be there. What else is happening? They
What
announced a
Final
new
Fa-
Seaman.
Yeah, that was weird.
I don't know. It's been weird. It's been a weird
Take
couple of
Two
weeks.
bought Kerbal Space Program.
That was weird. Like,
So wait, it seems like they didn't buy the developer.
no, they did.
So they bought the full developer?
They bought the developer and brought them in house, and they bought the publishing rights to the game as well.
Because I thought they just bought like the IP, if you will, and
No,
then just so they
they
bought
bought
the
the developer
developer.
as well. Yeah. You don't do that. You don't buy somebody else's IP and then like, yeah, we don't need you guys anymore, unless you're
Or
Square
we
Enix
do. No, but then
or EA
yeah, I was gonna say, is that not what
or
EA
Microsoft.
does? Or Activision?
Oh God, or Activision. Yeah,
Yeah. Remember Neversoft?
we're gonna buy Tony Hawk. Well, no, we already had Tony Hawk, but we're gonna shut you guys down and then get Red Octane to make it.
Guitar Hero.
Yep.
Remember Medal of Honor team? And then they moved to
Isn't that team making Need for Speed games now?
remember Bullfrog?
Remember Maxis?
Remember BioWare?
What one? The fuck, like, there's been about 6 Bioware teams that have shut down in the last 5 years.
So in the midst of trying to fend off a corporate takeover, corporate buyover, corporate whatever, hostile, what while Ubisoft is trying to survive, they thought the best thing to stave this off would be to release a new logo.
So there's a fantastic
Do you know how much that logo will have cost?
yeah,
Do
I
you know
know.
how much do you know how much logos cost?
So there's great image that I saw where it was like the logo that they released is the top down version and then the side on version is just a poop. There you go. There's your preview image for this week's podcast. Yeah, I don't know. They're hinting that it's like, oh, because games are going to be more of a service this time around, despite the fact that all we're doing is announcing sequels to stuff. I don't know. I'm assuming they'll talk it up at E3 this year when they go, hey, remember the Division? Well, here's more of the Division, and here's more the crew, and South Park is still coming, we think.
We hope.
Also,
Really
here's
hope.
Raving Rabbids and Mario. And the first thing we did was give Mario a gun. Because fuck you.
I don't know. Why not? So yeah, E3's coming up.
Yep.
E3's coming up.
We'll we're running short on time. But what's your one E3 prediction, Ellie?
I don't have any.
How much is the Scorpio going to be?
Uh, I'm gonna say, how much is an Xbox now?
And is that the new name? Is that the new
Yes,
name?
yeah,
Xbox Now. Let's have a look.
I don't know how much. I don't know how much an Xbox costs, so it's really hard to put a price on the new one.
Xbox One S. Let's have a look. Xbox One S is about 199 with a game.
279.
What? Oh,
279.
really?
Yeah.
You think that
Oh.
you think the new Xbox is going to be £279, given that the PlayStation 4 Pro is 350?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just go full bore and go, listen, we're so far behind that we just need to go fucking nuclear. I don't know.
Was there not rumors coming out that the Scorpio was going to end up being less powerful than the Pro anyway?
No.
No, I thought I saw something like there's
No.
been a lot of no.
So the Pro's 4 teraflops, and I think the Scorpio's 6. And they've like bumped up the amount of RAM and stuff that's in it. So
I'm sure there was something. Oh,
I think
well.
wasn't those rumors around the S? I don't know. I don't know. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't the same price as the Xbox One when it launched, which was $450.
Yeah. What's your big prediction?
My big prediction. I predict that I don't know, what's the weirdest prediction that I could possibly make?
What's the weirdest prediction? Dennis Dyack comes out on stage
Two Human 2.
at Sony and says to Human 2.
I'm going to say new Batman game.
And it's being made with the Horizon engine.
I doubt that.
What?
Because Rockstar are probably working on something. We haven't heard anything from them. There's a rumor of that Damian Wayne game.
Steady, you mean?
Sorry, Rocksteady. Yeah, what did I say?
I was like, Rockstar are certainly working on something.
Yeah, they are working on. I'm gonna say maybe an updated version of Fallout 4 for the new Xbox One, because they said that they're doing stuff with VR, whatever, and they're going after Microsoft this time around. Aside from that, there's a rumor that Bethesda are going to show their new open world RPG that is neither Fallout nor Skyrim, but like some sort of Mass Effect-y type thing.
I was going to say, is it a space one?
Yeah, funnily enough.
Yeah. Weird, right?
Those are the rumors. I'd like to see a new Doom.
I think you're a bit early for a new Doom.
Think?
Yeah, I'm not saying that I would be absolutely shocked if they said, like, even if it was like, you know, early
We're working
stages
on it.
stuff.
Yeah.
But with the way that Bethesda now want to show games, I think that you're a wee bit like maybe next year.
I don't
Maybe
know. They
next year
did
they'll talk
Quake.
about.
They announced Quake, and it's still in early access.
Was that before or after their policy came in?
That was after. So that was E3 last year. Remember, they announced Quake.
Yeah.
And Doom was. When was Doom? Was that last year? Was that May last year, or was that?
It came out or was announced.
No, Doom. When they I think Doom came out. Was it last year? Was Doom
Yeah, it
last
was
year?
last year.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'm probably going to see Doom 2.
Yeah.
I want Doom
Doom came
2.
out the same year as Overwatch, remember?
Fuck. God damn it. I want Doom 2.
Yeah, that game's like a year old.
God damn it.
What do you think I'm saying? Jesus, man.
One more Doom.
When did it come out? It is like 13 months. It came out in May.
One more Doom.
I know you want more Doom.
Right. I don't know.
Get more Doom.
What else? What else can we think of? Obviously, Sony will show God of War.
That is what I'm looking forward to.
Think Dreams will still be a thing.
What?
The Media Molecule thing.
Oh right, I was like, what? I was like, Nights into Dreams.
Yeah, that's it. Sega's announcing a new Nights game.
That new Uncharted will probably be there.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm interested. Yeah, like.
Think that'll be anything significant for VR at Sony?
Hopefully, because like really hopefully, because I am now at the stage where I'm considering getting a PSVR.
Okay.
I'm also considering getting a Pro.
Yes, I am in that camp of wanting to get a Pro. But also probably want to get the Scorpio as well.
Yeah, so like again, my things that I kind of want to get an Xbox, but I also kind of want to get a PS4 Pro. Like for the VR stuff, if I end up getting that, but also because my fucking PS4 sounds like a jet engine.
Yep.
Seriously.
I heard the Pro's just as bad, so.
But I've heard it's slightly better.
Yeah.
But slightly better is not enough of a reason to get one.
What else? What else could possibly be announced at E3? Who else have we got?
EA? What?
I think EA is double known quantities at this point.
Oh, what do you mean?
It's going to be FIFA, Madden, Need for Speed, Star Wars, Battlefront
FIFA
2,
Madden.
and possibly that Jade Raymond one. That's your EA conference. Unless they announce like a Sims expansion pack as well.
Wait, who? Need for Speed?
Yep.
For a moment, I was like,
Nope. Yep.
yeah. So and that'll be
I
there.
said that. I said that.
Did you? Ah,
Yep.
see that. Man, EA don't have a lot of games.
They are sticking to what they know so that they don't make specific financial losses. Like, I would love to see them go nuts and go, okay, here's Dead Space again.
Would you?
Yeah, if they went back to the roots of Dead Space.
Yeah, but you can't throw caveats in like that.
Well, they tried to do it for Mirror's Edge and it fell flat in its ass. But I would love
See
to see
that.
them go. Here's the Dead Space.
I bet that the sales team wouldn't agree with me, but I'd say that Mirror's Edge was a bigger success than Mass Effect, as in latest installments only.
Oh, now there's a question.
Like I bet the
Given that Mass Effect has been put on ice, and Mirror's Edge hasn't.
I bet I put money in. Yeah, I'm sure that Mass Effect sold more, but I think Mirror's Edge was a bigger success than Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, possibly with the amount of money that got pumped into Mass Effect Andromeda, it has to be.
Like people had good things to say about Mirror's Edge. They said that it was though they did they like the main thing I heard was the side missions were garbage.
Yeah.
See if you mainline that story, that is a really fun game. That's what I heard. So
I got lukewarm reactions from Therese from it because she
yeah.
played through most of that game.
And what have the reactions been for Mass Effect Andromeda?
Oh yeah.
Like they canned that studio.
There's a cat.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope, neither do I. Hi. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm really hoping that Microsoft comes out and just like fires out games after games after games. Because at this point, this year's E. What?
Just the tail slowly just waving at the side.
um, so I hope they come out and just like
Uh-huh.
fire game after game after game because this year's E3 is kind of a battle for my wallet as to what console I get first, whether it's the PlayStation or whether it's the Xbox. So
it's weird for me. I think the reason I'm even more thinking about it is this is like a open year for me. I just got a new PC, like just got a new job, so there's like there's more uh, disposable income
yep.
there. So yeah, I think I'm the same, but I'm the opposite of you. It's a battle for my wallet, but it's just fair game. Like I'm just like woo me,
Oh no, that's totally my position. Is like whatever has the best output will be the one that I get first.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just looking. But I think I'm more in the games front. I'm just like,
oh no,
just
that's completely where it comes down to for me as well.
yeah. No,
It's all well and good
obviously,
having like amazing hardware, but there's nothing on it.
yeah. I'll be looking for individual cases. I'll be like,
Yep.
I'm really, I'm just wanting. As always, I would like a nice surprise. They've There's always been usually one.
Yep.
Remember No Man's Sky?
That wasn't a nice surprise.
No, I know. Just remember No Man's Sky.
I've heard they're running some sort of weird ARG thing in their game just now, so I really hope that's not. You imagine
Oh,
Sony opens with No Man's Sky 2.
yeah, that'd be great. No, it's No Man's Sky Game of the Year edition.
Oh God. It's all on the disc.
No, it comes in a hard drive. It just comes. It just the whole game is there, but it just comes in a 500 gig hard drive that you just have to swap out.
We listened. We listened to your feedback, and we thought we'll put everything in the game.
Yeah.
But it's an additional 60 quid.
To be honest, I suppose a 500 gig hard drive isn't worth 120
Depends
quid.
what that is. If it's an SSD, that's a bit more pricey
Ah,
than that. But
there's an SSD that's pretty good, but for if you were just buying a bot like an external hard drive, the
yeah,
120 quid would not be good for 500.
no, you
You get
get
one
like
for like 30.
yeah, you get like a couple terabytes for
Yeah.
50. So I don't know. Anyway,
Aye. So yeah, E3. Yeah, we're going to be in one place.
yeah, we're for the first time in a while, like all of us, including
Yeah.
that Dave guy who says he's going to be on the podcast and never shows up.
Yeah. Well, there was this guy who unfortunately can't leave his house. He's like bubble boy.
All right, okay.
He's only got his cats to keep him
Listen,
company.
listen.
So we have to go to him. So we were like, oh, we'll put on the full hazmat suit and we'll go in.
Listen,
Uh-huh.
I have the 4K TV.
We're just maybe. I'm just saying you can't blame Dave for not coming to you when you don't go to anyone else.
I saw Dave on Saturday.
Wait,
So
did you?
yes,
Where?
at Sean's wedding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I do go out.
Yeah. Okay. You can't. Okay. That's also a wedding. It's like saying, "Oh no, I was out the other week. Where were you? Yeah, it was my uncle's funeral. Yeah, yeah. No, I was
Yeah, what are you
out.
talking about?
I saw everyone. Ah, yeah, buddy.
Listen, you commute
Uh-huh.
4 hours a day and then tell me how willing you are to go out after that.
It's okay. I'll come back in 2 weeks,
Right.
and I'll still have gone out more than you. I don't even go out that much. Hey, Mark, want to come for a drink? Oh, it's so far away. One bus prick. Yes, bus.
Is that the bus noise?
What's that? I did not catch that one.
Is that the noise of a bus?
Yes. You would know if you went on one. Oh, so yeah, E3's happening.
Yep.
Yeah, and we'll don't know if we'll record anything because it'll be late
Yes, it will be.
when all those conferences finish.
Yeah. So we'll probably just do a podcast next week and talk about what.
Do a podcast next week. Yeah, I'll be tired next week.
Yeah.
It's a half week. We also finish early on Friday to go out drinking. And also on Thursday, I'm just going through to Edinburgh for the day. It's a nice first week.
I kind of had that this week, and that
Yeah.
every single day I was at jury duty and then had to go back to work afterwards. So
Don't cling too heavily on the jury duty thing. As the longest case in Scotland finished.
I know. It was just nice to be able to go. Oh well, I'm only going to be at work for like 3 hours. So.
That's what he thought. Yeah, that was a good one. So yeah, we'll be back. You got much on the gaming list this week?
Probably going to play more Injustice and some Zelda, unless anything of note gets announced. Still deciding whether or not going to pick up Mario Kart sometime soon, possibly. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. What about you?
Huh? I'm going to try and get through a litany of video games before I have no free time in my hands.
Oh yeah, there's that. Yeah.
That's not going to go well because I'll probably after this just go and play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Die a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah.
That game's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. You parachute in. And on that note, thank you for joining me, Mark. We will doubtful have a Darren next week.
I can say no. So be a nice surprise if it does.
Yeah. But yeah, E3's happening.
Yes.
It begins
In like 8 hours,
something like that.
7 hours,
Something like
somewhere
that.
about there.
Something like that. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and we will see you all next time. Bye.